You're alive.
We
He
are
says
back.
you're alive.
What's up, you guys? It is Mary.
And
We want you to like,
subscribe
share
and comment.
down below, you all, because we are back. We were just here 2 minutes ago. I had to get the whole live ready or whatever. But we are actually going to go ahead and do a review of preview
Yes.
of this show. This is just a quick one or whatever, maybe 20 minutes, if it gets popping or whatever. But yes, we're gonna get right into it, you all.
Yeah.
Now, Cody and Christine, they have basically decided to sit down and talk about the custody thing with Truly. Like I said before, men who have been in tumultuous relationships and who have not really been involved do not care about the child unless it benefits them.
Yeah.
And the way that
and if he's not in a good space with the mother, he feels the same way towards the child.
Exactly.
Remember recently there was a guy who came out and said it. He was this African American guy.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even know if he was African American. He was this black guy. I actually don't know. But he was, and I saw it on YouTube, and he said that, listen, let me just tell y'all and be real with you all. If we are on outs with the mom, we really don't care about the children that she gave us. He said so. I didn't show you that?
No.
Okay, I got.
See, we never have to talk about that too much.
And he said, if we're on the outs, we don't like you like that. That's what he said about the children. We don't like you like that if we are on the outs with the mom.
Wow.
We don't. And if we actually feel anything towards you, it's because it's out of obligation. He said so. He's like, I know. I told you he was black. I don't know where he's from. Sorry, I said he was African American, but I really don't know where he's from. He could be from Africa. He could be from the islands or whatever. I don't know
exactly.
But he said so. On YouTube, he was being interviewed.
Wow.
And he said so. He's like, so I know this is not something that people want to say. They may not want to say this, but this is how it is. If we're on the outs with the mom, we don't really love that child either. And if we do, it is just out of obligation.
Wow.
Yes. So meaning like if I'm paying child support anyway for you, then okay, I'm paying your mama child support for you. So okay, maybe we might have some relationship. And that just saddened me.
The degeneracy is just so high
for the children.
Yeah.
It just saddened me for the children. You know what I'm saying?
That's why it's important who you decide to get intimate with, who you decide to have kids with, because it can really just be some wipe who just ends up just pushing your kids to the side and not really giving a damn about them.
I mean, I have had, tumultuous relationship, of course, with my ex. But the one thing he does actually give a damn what you guys think about him. He may not care what I think, but he actually does care. Like, and sometimes he'll come and cry. I mean, I don't know, sometimes fake cry to manipulate the situation. But he kind of goes out of his way to like hear you guys and whatever beef you guys got with him or whatever.
I don't think so.
I think but he loves you. I mean, you know that he loves you inside, deep.
That is another conversation for another day.
Deep,
I don't necessarily agree. I think he tries the best with what he knows, I guess.
Yeah.
But could he have been a better father? Absolutely. But I mean, I feel like I'm at peace with the whole thing. I know who he is. I accept him for who he is. Yeah. And it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But
just to say, like, I can never see him saying something like this in public. And he will never admit it in private either. Like if you go say to him, you've been at the house with mom, you still love your kids. He always say something. He wouldn't.
I think it's facade sometimes.
He brought a way to hurt you children. Like this guy, like who are the kids? This man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And he has children.
Yeah.
With more than one woman. So when he says that, I'm like,
it's just a
like I don't understand who says that as a father. I just have
even if you think, why say it?
That's what I'm saying. We all have thoughts. Like seriously, everybody has a thoughts, right?
Above all else, we must be civilized.
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 I've had thoughts, right? Everybody got thoughts. You know what I'm saying? But there's things that you just don't say.
Yeah.
And that's one of them. Those are those things that you can never, ever in your lifetime take back.
No.
You cannot take it back. You did not say it in anger. You sat down in an interview. You thought about it.
Yeah.
You really thought about it and you spewed those words.
And then it's there for your kids to see
That's what I'm
forevermore.
saying. You can
Yeah.
never take it back. Ever
Yeah.
in your lifetime.
It's quite
It's
ugly.
as if he didn't care. That's where the degenerate
See,
behavior
comes from.
like this is just crazy way of being.
But also, but you know, I
And
feel
he
like
seemed
Cody
an
is the
older
same
man.
way.
He seemed to be and you know, excuse maybe he is younger. I don't know, but he looked to be in his 50s. This man
Personally, I
that said
believe.
this, he looked to be in his 50s.
Yeah.
So this is like an elder because he's half a century. And I don't know, maybe he's one of those young people who look old, but he
Yeah.
looked in his 50s.
Personally, I feel like Cody is the same way. Like he has the same degenerate mindset.
He does.
Because Cody has really effed up stuff about his kids and about the relations with the wives.
Yeah.
On TV.
Yeah.
Like he has
and
said
he
something.
leans on his children.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't take on his load. He burdens. That's why I think Logan has not been around ever since Cody said he had a talk with him about he don't know if polygamy is
for him. And that this was an experiment gone wrong.
I'm sure
How do you say that when you
was on
have
the phone
almost
like-
20 kids?
I'm sure Logan was on the phone like, are there still children in this man's house? Like, what is he saying to me?
You know
You
what?
don't believe what?
You know what's funny though? Well, it's not funny.
Like,
it's funny in a
burned
bad
the
way.
guy.
It's funny in a bad way. But can you imagine like your dad comes to you one day, right? And you guys are arguing about something and he's like, I've always been there for you. You just grab the remote, you press playback to all the things he said bad about you. It's like, right there that you said this. You said this. You said this. You said this. Oh, and you said that. I didn't even know you said that. Get out my house. I just feel like he said some really ugly things. I feel like the ugliest thing he has said was that this was an experiment gone wrong, that we had failed.
I know.
And you had 20 plus kids and 4 wives.
Oh, so if you were doing an experiment, after the first 2 children, it should have been
over.
Enough. But you went to bring other women into your experiment.
Yeah.
With how many lives now?
And he said, and I remember when he said polygamy was a waste of time. I could not believe he said that. Yeah. Like, I honestly don't know how.
All the things he said in front of the wives. Remember one time he had a meeting with them and they were all so annoyed. Even Mary was annoyed. Was like, okay,
I don't give a shit about leadership no more.
She's like, you don't give a shit. Then why am I here?
Where does this leave us, Mary the follower? Where do I go now?
Mary,
where do I go?
Exactly where you've been for a decade.
In a sexless, loveless marriage.
He has been like that with you. Maybe the other wives are finding out.
Yeah.
But he has been like this with you. Mm-hmm. You know, so I don't even know why she was all surprised. I mean, but yeah.
So they sat down to have their little discussion about the whole custody thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And what I thought was so like funny, but also like Twilight Zone-y, was that first he was like, we shouldn't even get a lawyer involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just need to sit down, know we have 50-50 custody, and we do this and we work it out, whatever.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, I would never want to, get a lawyer involved. Like, I don't even think that makes sense. Like, I want you to be in my kid's life. Well, I need a lawyer to put that in writing. So you want a lawyer involved?
No, but he said he didn't want one.
I know, because he said what the lawyer was going to take all of their money. And then, so he's sitting down there talking about, well, I'm going to ask around. I'm going to look around. He said, I don't trust Christine. Because listen, y'all, I don't trust her, right? So I don't trust her to do right by me. So, yes, I need a lawyer to write this down. Because I don't trust that she's going to be good to me. You know what I think it is? I think it's fear of karma coming to bite his ass.
Yeah.
That's because he knows that he's done so wrong by her.
Yeah.
Why would she in her right mind do good by you? Because you're the father for kids at the end of the day.
He knows as a man he will never
He would never do it. No. He would never.
He would not by someone who you feel has betrayed betrayed you or whatever.
He would not
Yeah.
even pee on her if she was on fire.
No,
He wouldn't
I
do
doubt
it.
it. Yeah.
But so he's shocked that she would actually water him and water the relationship with the kids.
Yeah.
So because he knows he wouldn't do none of that shit if it was his position, especially with the way that
And the
he's
thing is,
treated her.
Truly has been there all the time. You didn't even see her 50% of
Now
the
you
time.
want 50-50
Now you want
custody.
50, but guess what? I'm going to tell you something. As upset as he is with Christine for leaving, you think this man is going to come and take truly 50% of the time so Christine can have free time? He's not doing that. He's not doing that.
But the thing
We
is,
will
Christine
wait
is
and
going to have
see.
free time regardless
He
because she's
is-
in Utah with all of her
No.
adult kids.
In his
And they
mind,
love Julie, so
I
they
know.
can take care of the kids.
No, but
Like you're doing her some favor.
in his mind, that's how he's gonna think. I'm not taking her away for the whole entire summer and the whole entire Christmas so that you can have your free time with some man
Some
that I am
boyfriend.
imagining that you're going to have. Yeah.
You know, I think he's very afraid that she's going to find her person.
Yeah.
She's going to find somebody who treats her much better than Cody ever did. Because I remember when he sat down and he said that, she's never going to get a better life than this
I know.
ever. I was like,
Let us see if you're gonna ever have a better life.
you're going to have some boyfriend who uses and abuses you and
Takes
wants
your
your money
money,
and
takes
wants
out
my
my
money.
money.
That is non-existent. You ain't got no damn money.
You don't even have
Because
enough money to even pay for the land, which blows my mind. Up to now, I'm like,
up to today, the land has still not been paid for.
I thought the selling of the homes were going to not only pay for the land, but also pay for the property building.
Well, I think it went all to buying houses, which was a waste of money. That's why Robin didn't want to do that. She wanted to rent.
Yeah. Because she knew that he was not going to build
Yeah.
on the property at all.
Yeah.
You know, but Robin, I don't feel sorry for you because it's because of you
That they're even there.
that they're even in Arizona. And Arizona came from a hat somewhere. Because even the kids were like,
Arizona, what?
who do we know there?
And it's
Nobody.
10 hours away from everything else. And you want Mary to go move there to Utah, that's 10 hours away.
Yeah.
Where they do that at,
I
Cody?
don't know. And then the other thing, if I were Christine, remember this is what I was saying at the other one. I am not going to do any custody thing here in Arizona.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
going to go do it in Utah,
Yes.
where they don't like you anyway. That's where I'm going to initiate it because I'm going to be living in Utah with True. So why am I going to do it in Arizona?
Yeah.
That's such a pretty bird.
I know. We have like these parrots here. I don't know. They're not
I don't think
parrots.
that one is a parrot,
But
but it
it's-
has such a long beak.
Yeah, and it's quite or yellow or orange. It's so
Beautiful.
insanely beautiful. I saw 2 of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think you should go to the state where they hate.
Oh my God! Look at that! Look at that! Oh my goodness!
I'm sorry, y'all.
They're like this cobalt blue, and then the head is orange. But
Yeah.
when they raise their wings, it's like this cobalt blue. It's beautiful.
I don't know. I'm trying
You
to.
can't. You're not gonna be able to. I don't think I'll be able to
It's
see
far
it.
out there. I don't know if you guys can see it or
It's
not.
right on the lines.
It's on the
poles,
lines.
poles, yeah.
Yeah, you see it? I hope y'all saw it. Anyway,
It's
we
hard
just
when
wanted to
their
at least show you
wings are
guys.
not, so pretty.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But yeah, so I just felt like she should go to the state where they hate him.
yeah, I
Absolutely.
think so.
Go there and just,
Get all your rights.
get all your rights. The rights that
But
you
she-
did not get because you were not legally married
But
to him.
she's not going to do that. She was so sweet enough just to sign over her house as
For
a gift
$10.
to him and Robin, made out to him and Robin, since Robin is the legal wife.
Yeah.
And it's like, it reminds me of Tina Turner, where all she wanted was the name. In her divorce, she was like, all she wanted was that name because she worked hard to get that name, Tina Turner, like to make it what it was.
Oh, wait,
For-
so
for
was
it to
that
be
his
that-
last name?
That was his last name.
Oh, so she kept it.
She kept it because she felt like because she became famous with that name.
Oh, really?
So that's all she wanted. She didn't want any money, nothing from
well,
him.
he didn't have no damn money.
Well, they had some money from because she was singing all this time.
Exactly. So
You know?
he should be paying anyway. He
He
was an
should,
asshole.
but she said all she wanted was it was like she will take nothing for her journey now, but that name. And I feel as though that's what Christine is doing now. She ain't gonna take nothing for her journey.
When you're ready to leave
She's
something
just
and you're just
leaving.
at peace
It
with
doesn't
it,
matter.
it doesn't matter. It
It really
really
doesn't.
does not matter.
It really doesn't. But guess what? I think that I kind of feel it's a little foolish because children cost money. I do. I think it's foolish. It's something that I would have done back in the day. My younger self, that's what she would have done. This self who's 51, I will not do that. And I will not advise any young woman to do that. You get the money that you deserve from that relationship
Yeah,
so that you can
buddy.
have an easier time as you raise your child and the child got to go to college and all that. Yes, you take that money.
Yeah.
So I will not I wouldn't advise that. No.
Yeah, I hear you. I
But
mean,
she's a sweetheart
but she's just at
and she
peace.
has her
I think
show.
she'd much rather leave than to sit down there and try to fight with this
She
illiterate
can fight
thing.
Utah. But you know something?
It drains your energy. Like at this point, she just wants to
Yeah,
be happy.
I hear that. I hear that.
I'm honestly with you. I'd rather just be happy, especially if I've been in a loveless, sexless, abusive marriage like this.
Yeah.
I want to leave with whatever dignity I have left
Yeah.
and go
Just
about
go.
my way.
Yeah, I hear that.
Like I just don't even want to bother fighting with you and then
Well,
having to
just
cuss
let
you
us
out
know
over
in
the phone.
comments.
Like, yeah, let us know. Would you be somebody who will go and fight for what you deserve, or are
Or will
you
you
like
leave her alone and
I just
gift
want to be
him
with
the
peace?
house? We're splitting that house. We're gonna split that house. We're gonna
I
sell
would
it.
have kept the house. I would have
And we're
fought
gonna
for that.
split it. If you want that house from me, you have to pay me half.
Ooh,
You have to pay me half. Or I will leave that house for Gwendolyn to be in it.
yeah,
Or something.
yeah,
See, she's
that would
there
have
in
been nice.
Arizona, a place that she can come to. I will leave that house until you pay me half. That's what I'll do.
Yeah,
Or I'll try to sell the house.
yeah,
And when I get the money from that, we can split it in half.
yeah, for sure. I think that's what she should have done. You
You know,
know,
because you can be in Utah just like they were in Arizona when they were there trying to sell the house in Vegas.
yeah, that's
So
true.
she has experience from that.
Yeah,
I will not give to him a damn thing. Nothing.
yeah,
And what the food in the pantry and stuff like that, yes, I will take in my share. I'm the one who fixed the pantry anyway. I will take my share. I surely will. And I will need some money on the journey to put down deposit for apartment wherever I have to live. And guess what? I don't have to buy cereal and toilet paper, all that. So I will load up my truck. Yes, I will. With a few less things to do. And it doesn't matter. You can talk about, oh, I gave her food. Everyone knows what the truth is. They can see.
it's on TV.
They can see.
There's 17 episodes of it. Seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the work I did, sweating all my blood, sweat, and tears as I raised all your other kids.
Yeah.
And you only have to pay for daycare.
And there was no
or any other things like that. No. Yes, you will pay me. I have been here for 20 plus years. Yes, you will pay me
Run me
what
my
I
money.
need to have. And if she don't want that money, guess what? Tell the children, your girls, to open up bank accounts, and you can put that money in there. Split it 6 ways for all your children. You can put that money in there. If you don't want the money, fine. I bet they can do with a $20,000 check to put as a down payment for a house or something. You know what I'm saying? I will not do that. It's smart, but I understand the sentiment. Like I said, my younger self will have done that. 51-year-old self, I will never advise anyone to do that. Get what you need to, because it just makes it easier.
Yeah.
You don't have to start from scratch.
I guess.
Because that's tough.
But it's like, would you rather start from scratch? Or do you want to fight with this man and have that emotional turmoil?
You'll be in Utah as the when it's time for me to go back and go in front of a judge.
Yeah,
I will go. I will go with my Utah attorney. I will go when it's time for me to go to court. Yeah. And they probably will not be on your side because in Arizona they're against polygamy. So they probably wouldn't be on
your side. Oh, they are?
Where was the polygamy? Mary went to remember when they kicked her out? Mary.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't want her to be there.
Also,
and they said sayonara.
Yeah, I think Arizona.
As she drove off.
I think Arizona is much more conservative than Las Vegas. Las Vegas is called Sin City for all, Yeah, I mean, you went there. I remember you went there. You told me that you saw women with their breasts out on billboards.
Yeah, I know. That was
insane when I heard that.
That was surprising for me when I saw that. I've heard people talk about that when they go to Europe, that they see, naked women and stuff like that. So that was a little surprising for me. Yeah, that was when I saw.
That was like the first thing you told me. When you went. I was
And then I don't know where I went. I went because we went to
You went
like
to
a
our nursing convention.
Yeah. And what was it? It was a legal consulting.
Yeah.
It was actually a class that we had to take for like a week and then do the exam and stuff like that. But during the certain times, we could go and just enjoy ourselves. So we went to some other place, and it was supposed to be like a restaurant or something. But right there, the women were there, like half partially dressed,
Mm-hmm.
and they were dancing on the tables while you were eating or something. And I was like, oh, I see. Can we go eat somewhere else? And it's like, I mean, I don't want to eat while I'm watching this. Like, I mean, I'd never been to a strip club. I still have never been to a strip club up to today.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay.
Hey.
I didn't understand how people are eating, and that's going on.
I wouldn't be
It
able to
just
get my
wasn't. It
food
wasn't
down.
my. Yeah, it just
I wouldn't be
wasn't
able to get my
scene.
food down.
Yeah.
Not like I would vomiting or anything, but it's just
Yeah.
like I don't
It
know.
just
I
wasn't
don't want
my
to see naked body parts while I'm eating.
Yeah.
Like stuff.
And I don't know. I guess I don't want to see naked body part. I have those too. Whatever they're showing, I also have.
I guess it's meant to turn people on. So I'm not trying to be turned on while I'm trying to eat.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it was a man restaurant y'all went to.
Maybe, yeah. Well, maybe.
Because why don't women want? I don't know.
Right. Well, yeah. There were some men with us. There were men and women.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was just me and another older lady who were like, let's go somewhere else. So she and I went somewhere else.
I mean, I can see if it was somebody doing belly dance. Belly dancing is not a sexualized dance. It's actually not. And they actually say belly dancing, you're only supposed to dance for women or for a mixed audience, but you never are supposed to dance for a male audience. Yep. So it's actually an art in itself, and it's not supposed to be sexualized. So I wouldn't mind. I mean, I actually went to an Indian restaurant where they had belly dancing in Atlanta. It was so cool. Wow. But yeah. But it was very tasteful. Like she wasn't like, or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's just very odd, Yeah,
it was, I couldn't do all that.
I don't know. But I couldn't do since
Las Vegas. It accepts everyone.
It accepts everybody.
So it accepted their family. You know?
But Arizona, no. Even grandma lived there for a while too.
Yeah, she's still kind of based there. That's kind of like her home.
Yeah.
She goes back and forth.
Right.
From Africa to the States. But yeah. So I just feel like you were there in Arizona.
They really just spat on that blessing that God gave them. That's how I felt. They just spat on that blessing. You guys have 4 houses, a cul-de-sac where you guys could all be at peace, running house to house. Yes, the marriages were not ideal, but they definitely would not have gone to shit in a handbasket.
So many beautiful memories there.
I know, like it immediately became home. Parties, births. I mean, Maddie gave birth there. I mean, Robin gave birth there. Weddings, like parties. Like you guys really just had it made, and they just spat on
even
it.
Their recommitment ceremony to the
never had that before, and they had that. I thought it was beautiful.
Yeah,
I felt like he could have still saved these marriages had he had just been a good person and just been accountable.
Cody was in competition with his wives.
Ooh,
he was in competition.
Yeah.
I
think the whole thing with Mary, I think that really threw him off the edge. He was kicked off the cliff with that one.
Yeah, and then Christine, the children
honoring her, respecting her.
They respect her, they honor her.
So he was fighting with Christine for the respect. He was fighting with Mary for the soul. He was fighting with Janelle to be a man.
Janelle one day is gonna watch our show and she gonna come for us. Janelle, we really actually do respect you.
We love you, Janelle.
We could be like you in the mind, where you don't take those things so seriously.
Exactly,
like
but of course we know you're not a man. It's just just the energy.
Like a man, so, I mean,
but he was in competition with all 3 of the wives. The only one he was in competition with was with Robin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But when Robin was standing her ground for that house, remember she didn't want to rent that house. She didn't want to buy
He was like, "Well, sweetie, look at me, sweetie." I remember. He was Ariella. He's basically there holding her, harassing her. Like, listen to me. Look at me in the eye. Listen, mom is being delusional, okay? We have to buy a house. She wants to rent. Are you going to help daddy look? She's like, God, this man is scaring me. I'm about to have a panic attack, and I don't even have attacks.
I mean, it was just too much.
Yeah.
So, and I could just imagine the way he treated Robbie just for that little short time. Can you imagine how he mistreated Christine when she started standing up?
When the cameras are off.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
I would be surprised if he's cursing them out.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Definitely Mary.
Yeah. I mean, poor people. But yeah, so he.
I was mad at you. I'm not gonna lie. Remember that whole catfish situation when he was sitting out there married? He was like, "Well, I felt like you were very mad at me, like you just wanted out of this marriage. I was mad at you. You were there for me."
Yeah, you sound just like her.
That was so crazy because she was so uptight. Like she was like this. She's like, "I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie."
That was painful to watch.
That was hilarious to watch, and I did not feel bad for her.
No.
I also feel like what Mary put Leo through is also a reason why she is, what's going on. I feel like because Leo, I think it did because Leo was the one who was really into this whole church thing and everything stuff like that. And then it's like she looked up to her mom so much, and then we see her mom cheating. She's doing all this stuff,
and her grandma.
Stuff, and then she's just seeing like this whole thing disintegrate. So it's kind of like, what do I believe? Like my mom's not even staying true to this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure as a child, she's not really knowing all the facts with, the dad. You know what I'm saying? So I think it messes with you mentally and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And also, college is not, I'm not saying college could turn you gay, but I feel like they have little things that could maybe make you think about other things in a different way.
Yeah.
Like I remember I had to, when I was in college, I had to see people with their weenies and their genitals out every Friday, twice a week. Because I was a fashion major. I went to Savannah College of Art Design.
Yeah.
I love school, beautiful school.
Yeah, it is a beautiful
but
school.
I had to really know about the human body because I was studying about fashion. I had to know about the anatomy. I had to know how to draw people. And it was very intense. I took 4 drawing classes just on the body. And
something I always wondered?
It was quite intense. And
the genitals have to show. It's not like they're going to show when you wear the clothes.
Exactly.
What was that about?
There was this one post this man did, and he was actually a father of one of my friends. And he had been a nude model at that school for over 20 years.
Oh, wow.
And one day I went to see him, and I was like, why is his father here? And then this man, he goes and he puts his leg all the way behind his head. Yo, I was like, no. And then the thing is, we had to draw that pose.
How did the child take it? Or I guess probably
the boy actually doesn't. He doesn't claim his father.
Oh,
he actually doesn't. He actually
was a dad.
Well, because they have the same last name.
Oh, I see. Got you. Yeah, please don't tell the last name.
I know, I'm not.
It
was this really old white guy. Like, if anybody has a student that goes to SCAD, I'm sure that guy, he is still modeling there.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so.
I know. I remember that when you were telling me you were drawing naked people, I was almost like.
And everything was out.
Yank her out of that school. Maybe she should not be doing fashion.
Like
everything.
I
honestly was. I was always.
I know you were. Because I had to go twice a week,
God,
and I had Ching Chong. He's a phenomenal drawer.
Yeah.
He is very intense, and he wants you to almost 24 hours a day with the drawing and everything.
Yeah.
Classes, and I had to be doing sketches. I had to do I had to draw people for 10 seconds at a pose.
A minor in painting. As
yeah,
well.
so it was like a double whammy.
Yeah, you had those classes. You had to take the life drawing.
Yeah,
so they really wanted to show you how to draw that. So I
it made me a phenomenal artist and a great fashion designer. Yeah. But it was a lot.
I don't know why you have to do real life.
Well, because fashion is on the body. You have to know, we had to draw plus size people, we had to draw skinny people, we had to draw a lot of different type of body shapes and everything. Quite a bit. We even had to draw an old lady one time and an old man. All with a shriveled up weenie. That gave me nightmares.
Well, that's very interesting.
Sorry, anyway. Sorry. Okay, anyway, I went to my little tangent. Yeah. How did we get here again?
TMI.
You asked me. Anyway, but yes. Art school, y'all, they said art school is what for they said sex, drugs, and art, which is not true. But anyway, yes, that's just how I felt the whole thing with Cody. Yeah. I don't know how I felt about with Cody, but yeah, I think it's just best that Christine just really take it to him and that she just leaves in peace. There's no point to her even wasting her time with this guy at all. You know what I'm saying? Girl, just man.
I don't know why she's taking so long to move.
Well, we have Truly.
Why? Truly's still in school.
Well, I don't know if she's still in school.
I guess that's the only thing. She's waiting for school to be done so that she can move out.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Christine, try and move already.
Yeah, get out of that environment.
And you know something else, Christine? You don't have to go to this meeting that he calls.
She's really just trying to play nice.
She really is, but you don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to be this guy's punching bag for him to come and say all the things, for you to be have to go through the little mean girl nonsense that Mary and Robin had tried to do. You ain't got to deal with all of that. That's why Janelle was there hugging her. Like, honey, and right there, Cody was mad.
Well, he got up and drove off like a little,
how dare you? How dare you?
Like a little punk. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, hold her and hug her. I want her out here in the cold while we all turn our backs to her.
He is so insane. It's not even funny. But yes, y'all, it's Mary. And you guys get to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment, and I cannot wait to watch.
Yes,
Sister Wives today.
Yes, please, you guys, let us know. Do you guys want us to review it at noon your time, or you guys want us to review it at midnight your time? Okay,
Eastern time.
Yes, Eastern time. Okay, it's either noon or midnight, one of the two. Y'all have to let us know, and then we'll decide. All right, but we love you guys. Thank you so much for watching for our second live. Our internet. So instead of us downloading, we are going to be doing a lot of lives this week.
Easy to just
upload and everything. And we have very little internet. We're trying to conserve it until we figure it out. Yeah. So we're going to be doing a lot of lives. So y'all might just need to pop in at least a couple times a week, a few times a week, because we'll probably be doing a live. But they will always be uploaded. But please watch our other live that we did before this one. We did about the Miss Ziller. But we love you guys. Thank you so much for watching.
And thank you for the thumbs up.
Yes, you guys. Thanks for all that view today. We love you all. Bye. Have a good morning. All righty.